There are really no words to describe the loss of a child. The morning that I received the phone call that my son had been killed in a dormitory fire, it took quite a while to even understand what that meant. Around 6:04 a.m. the phone rang, and they asked to speak to my husband. There had been a fire on this campus in my son Michael's dormitory 5 days earlier. When I heard my husband say the words, "What do you mean there's been another one?" I knew immediately this was not good news. There were 14 injuries. Another young man was critically injured and has lifelong brain injury, but he did survive. And Michael was killed in the fire.
In the United States today, fires and burns are one of the leading causes of fatalities in residential areas. More than 3,800 deaths and over 18,000 injuries occur as a result of fires each year. But Michael's death, along with many others, could have been prevented by the simple installation of fire sprinklers.
This university was told by the State Fire Marshal's office that they needed to install fire sprinklers in their dormitory, and they did not comply, and Michael died as a result of no fire sprinklers. It would have saved his life.
According to the National Fire Protection Association, automatic fire sprinkler systems reduce the risk of dying in a home fire by about 83%. Fire sprinklers are widely recognized as the single most effective method of fighting the spread of fires in the early stages before they can cause severe injury to people and damage to property.
We have a large number of fire deaths and property loss in our nation every year. We have over $8 billion worth of property loss in single-family homes alone. This all can be avoided through the simple use of an automatic fire sprinkler system. The technology has changed to make these sprinklers affordable and doable, and there's no reason why our nation shouldn't be embracing the fire sprinkler concept.
One common misconception that many consumers have is in regards to water damage or potential water damage. Reality shows and tells us that a fire sprinkler, when activated because there's a fire in your home, is only going to flow around 13 gallons per minute. Whereas if the fire department arrives, they're going to flow between 150 and 200 gallons per minute of water into your home to put the fire out. So there is much more water damage from a fire department hose line than there would ever be from a fire sprinkler activation. Another common misconception that consumers have is regarding smoke and will smoke activate a fire sprinkler? That is not the case. Many homeowners worry, well, what if I burn the toast? And we do that because we're accustomed to burning of toast setting off an accidental smoke alarm. But fire sprinklers are much more disciplined than that. And because they're heat activated, they will not go off from smoke.
Today, home fire sprinkler technology is very advanced, but the way they work is very simple. Fire sprinklers have no moving parts and act simply as a water plug that releases at a particular temperature.
Home fire sprinklers work very simply. It's a one-time trigger, heat detector. It detects heat and puts water on the fire. That's it. Water is held back, it senses heat, it lets the water go. Usually, home fires are controlled or extinguished with 1 or 2 sprinklers.
Even though fire sprinklers are now in the National Model Code for single-family homes, the building code and the fire codes, fire sprinklers are not being adopted in some states through the lobby efforts of the Home Builders Association.
Only 2 states, California and Maryland, have adopted codes requiring installation of home sprinklers. Ignoring the statistics, many home builders say the cost is too high to require these sprinklers when building homes.
Many homes are being built without fire sprinklers. Number one, because people do not know about the technology, the simplicity, and the true economics of the fire sprinklers.
A study by the National Fire Protection Association showed that the average cost of fire sprinklers in homes is $1.61 a square foot, which is very reasonable, very affordable. In fact, it's cheaper than an upgraded carpet, and clearly cheaper than granite countertops.
As many corporations and foundations fight for laws to be passed to mandate the installation of fire sprinklers, homes are being built every day in the United States without this life-saving device, leaving people like Michael's mother wondering just how many more lives it will take before these laws are passed.
A human life is immeasurable, and the loss of it is devastating. There is never a good enough excuse for not putting in a life-saving technology.
The reason that I'm promoting the fire sprinkler concept was the very first fire I fought as a firefighter was a fatal fire. When I see the newspaper with a picture of two twins that tragically lost their life in a fire yesterday, that's why I'm doing this work. That's why I'm involved with the fire sprinkler industry, because fire sprinklers do save lives.
Wiginton Fire Systems is one of the most respected and capable integrated fire protection services firms in the United States. Remaining one of the highest rated and sought after integrated fire systems service providers in the U.S., Wiginton incorporates a team of highly skilled and trained engineers, distributors, installers, and service technicians.
Here at Wiginton, we believe we have a very strong culture of caring, whether it be for the product itself or for the people providing the product.
As a 100% employee-owned company, Wiginton has built a strong bond of loyalty and quality that is evident with the longevity and expertise reflected in the Wiginton team. Fully licensed and insured, Wiginton is one of the nation's safest contractors, catering to discerning owners, engineers, contractors, and property managers. Wiginton Fire Systems, piping solutions to your fires. Always there, always ready. To learn more about Wiginton Fire Systems, please visit wiginton.net.